Welcome, Scorpio, to your Black Cat energy reading for this week. I am bringing you this message because basically it's a Black Cat energy reading. It means that are you in a relationship or in this scenario with your man? You're the woman, he's the man, and are you showing up in your power? Are you being a chaser? Are you being chased? Are you attractive? And I'm not meaning that in the sense of beauty. I'm saying, are you attracting your man? Is he, where's he at? Where are you at? That's what this Black Cat energy reading is all about. And I do it in the sense because I want to help. So it's not a case of let's just read whatever the reading comes out of, whatever the scenario is, there's always an advice part of it. And that's where I get the messages. That's where I get the channeling for you. So for Scorpio, we are dealing with the recent past, the present, and the future and the advice. So we're starting off with you in the recent past. You have had Four of Wands, the Chariots, and the Four of Swords. Okay, so the message I'm getting from this set of cards is you had bear with me, I'm just getting this download quickly. I don't know why. It's normally like, okay, so you had a happy home, and then you left, and then you got chariots, and then something happened, and you went away, and then you were resting. Got it? Like now you're in this energy. But what I'm getting is that you actually traveled somewhere and met someone. Now, I don't know what that be, would you get that from those cards? But that's what I've got. You've gone somewhere, had a party, had a good time, met somebody, and like it feels like one of those holiday romances. Like this is such a specific message. So if it's not for you, it's not for you. But and now you're missing them. The other scenario is that same concept is you've met somebody, you could be in a relationship in a home with somebody. They've had to leave. They could be in the army. They've had to travel. They travel a lot for work or something. But you're missing them. But that first scenario of going on holiday and a holiday romance is definitely came through, which I've never had. So that's interesting. Right, your current energy is Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and Two of Pentacles. This is strange. So I'm like getting this. So if it really resonates, please let me know. This instant these instant messages that come through to me is that you can't get your mind off this person that you met on this get together, whether it was on a holiday break or somewhere. You've met somebody and you can't get them out of your head, and you can't work. All you're thinking about is them. All you're thinking about is the joy that you had with them and how they made you feel, and to the point where you're willing. I'm getting this weird thing that you're up and ready to throw everything and go to them. Very interesting. When people say they fall in love and that's it, boom, they're ready to relocate, to move in with them, to change. You're in that energy. Like I feel like you just met them like 4 weeks ago. In terms of Black Cat, it's like you're in a sulky mood. Like it's not necessarily Black Cat, but you've definitely, I haven't read them yet, but I don't know. Let's see where this reading goes. So in your future and your advice is the King of Cups, the devil, and the hangman. So spirit is bang on here. It's like in. Hey, stop, stop, stop is the answer. Stop. Stop. You're about to throw things away, throw your life away for someone you've just met and you haven't got a clue who they are. Like, are they really this or are they this? Is it love? Is it lust? You know the difference? It's kind of that vibe going on. So you've just met them and you like, oh, I'm so in love. You probably can't get them out. You're upset. So you're like, can't get them out of your mind. He's the one. I'm willing to like fly to the other side of the country or fly to another country to be with them. And spirit is saying stop. So there's a reason for that. You're not in black cat. You're not in black cat, and by that I mean like you when you become obsessed with somebody like this, you lose yourself. You lose your ability to think and see clearly. You lose your. Now there is that whole. I'm a big romantic. I watch all those romantic movies where they all just fall in love and run off into the sunset together. That's cute. But real life is you've got a life already, and you don't know if this is a fantasy or if it's real. You don't know. You're not concentrating at work. You're not acting the way you should. You're not doing the things you should be doing. Like I'm getting an obsessed energy. Not evil, not anything bad. Just like you are so in love with this person in your head. But you really the advice is it love or lust? You need to stop and think about it. Oh, really, we really need to look at him. Okay, looking at him, he has the Eight of Cups, the High Priestess, and the hangman in his recent past. You could be dealing with one of those free spirit kind of people, like they don't have. I think this is why spirit's telling you to stop. Okay, it's very specific, but the whole concept could come. Like they've kind of like left the ordinary life. They kind of like that kind of off the grid kind of energy. That person that doesn't follow the rules. They live in a log cabin in the woods or a on a farm or something different. They live, what's that, tiny living in a little tiny space. Or there's something about this energy where they're just not normal, is what I'm getting, like in the sense that they don't have a normal job, like a genuine, a typical job. I'm not saying it's a bad energy. It's just that that's what I'm getting from it. It's yeah. They're just not like they like to travel is probably the best word I could put it. They don't have a home. They they travel, they wing it, and that I think that's what's appealing to you, because that's why I got the whole vibe of that you met them somewhere where they were traveling and it like had a fling and you've fallen in love. So it's like this that kind of energy from him. So he's like like spiritual, like a spiritual person, like doesn't take life seriously, traveling around the world. I don't know. It's that kind of vibe is what I'm getting. Okay, so that's their recent past. Is that's what they were doing. They were following their spiritual journey, and they've met you, and they've kind of like you've definitely sparked their interest. Definitely, I'm definitely getting that. So it's not like it's the feeling's not mutual. So when it says stop, I'm not getting that. Oh, this person doesn't have any intentions towards you. I'm getting that he is interested. He had a nice time. He's thinking about you. We've got in his current energy, he is the remember we was like, is he the king of cups or the devil? He's the king of cups. So that's a good thing. Seven of wands. That's not so good. And the ace of wands. So I'm getting a confused energy from him. So as much as you are confused, he's confused. He's like, no, I need to block you out. Although it was fun, I'm a single guy. I travel the world. I do things, for myself. Like if you came into his life, you will rock that boat, if that makes sense. You will change things, and I think that's where he's at. Like he's attracted to you, very interested, but he's got his kind of like guard up because, well, I like traveling. I like doing my thing. I like my own life. I like being independent and that kind of thing. So, shame. This is quite a interesting energy to be in. So if it's not someone you've traveled to, it's someone um you definitely have some kind of connection with around your home who's gone away. Like it could be again, it could be somebody in the army or has gone to serve his country somewhere, that kind of feeling, and then you're being left behind, but you're so into them and you're willing to go find them. It could even be, now this is very specific, but it could even be online dating. And you haven't met them yet, but you've fallen in love. Like you can't get them off your mind. You've fallen in love with them, but you haven't met them yet. That's another specific. It's that kind of energy. I hope that's coming across the way this reading is coming to me. Okay, so in their future, they've got the world, the moon, and the strength. So I'm getting that for them to, okay, for them to accept to have you, to, it's going to completely change their world. I can't see beyond this, okay? So I'm not seeing anything beyond this. They don't, you know that manly energy that, sorry, I know it's a bit of a gaps between the thing because I'm getting the downloads, but you know that energy of a man needs to be a provider. They need to be in a space where they can be the man in the relationship where they don't feel like a failure. I feel like that's what they're scared of because they're not. Remember I said I don't think he has a home. I don't think he has anything to offer you other than traveling, like other than a, and I feel like you're the opposite where you could have a home, you could have a good job, you could have you're grounded, you're bored, but you're grounded, and you're willing to give it all up for him. And he's like, well, I don't want you to do that because I'm not sure. And it's not a case of he's not interested in you because I think he is. It's a case of he doesn't want to be to blame for what if it goes wrong because neither of you can see the future. Neither of you can see what's coming, and especially him, he doesn't know what's to come. And he's questioning whether he's the man for you. Like, is he your can he be your man? And it's all come so quick is what I'm getting. I'm getting it. It's all come so like out of the blue, and like he was traveling the world, he was doing things, and now it's like, oh, have I fallen in love? What does this mean now? So again, it's not a negative energy. When I said stop, is he a devil, is he a thing, I'm definitely not getting the devil, but you've definitely got to, you have a question, are you really in love with him, or is it lust? Are you really willing to give everything up and go and travel with him, or maybe, then when you've got like, you're established, you could even come from a richer environment and he's from a poorer environment, for example. There's a difference, is what I'm trying to say. And you need to know if you're fully in love with them or if it's lust. That's why the universe wants you to stop and slow down and really think about it because neither of you can see the future. So, in terms of Black Cat, I don't even know if it's going to play its part in this scenario in the sense that you being in your power isn't really going to come out and play in this scenario. It's a case of you've both got to discuss this and talk it through. I think you're both in like this has come out of the blue. You're both thinking about each other. You're both questioning it. You're the one lying around missing him like the woman does genuinely, and he's like, do I need to? Can I do this? Can I not? Can I be there for her? Can I be the man she needs me to be? Like it's come out like it's rocking his world. So I don't know what the future. I don't know the answer for you, other than take your time, think about this, really think about this. Don't make any hasty decisions. Like in terms of Black Cat, it's probably doing that. It's probably really, really, really becoming the wisest person you've ever become. Like really, don't make any stupid decisions. Don't just get up and go. Don't give up your job. Don't like think, yes, you love you're in love with him and in the feeling that you have now, but you've got to question it. So take your time. And he's doing the same, and it's a good thing. Talk it out. Hope that helps.